Hey everyone, and welcome to our channel. Today we're taking you to the beautiful city of Lisbon, Portugal. Get ready for sunny days, tasty food and friendly people. We'll show you the best spots, from famous landmarks to cool neighborhoods. Our trip starts by the Tagus River, a vital waterway that has been the lifeblood of Lisbon for centuries. The river's gentle waves and the boats that dot its surface tell stories of countless voyages and adventures. As we stand here, we can almost hear the echoes of sailors' songs and the bustling activity of a thriving port from long ago. Our first stop is the famous Belém Tower, an iconic symbol of Portugal's maritime heritage. This tower, standing proudly by the river, has witnessed the rise and fall of empires and the ebb and flow of history. This UNESCO World Heritage Site, built in the 1500s, is a testament to the importance of Portugal's age of discovery. During this period, Portuguese explorers set sail to chart unknown territories, bringing back not just spices and treasures, but also knowledge and cultural exchanges that shaped the world. Imagine, this tower was once a fort, protecting the harbour and welcoming sailors back home with spices from faraway lands. The fortifications were crucial in defending Lisbon from potential invaders and pirates, ensuring the safety of the city and its inhabitants. As you get closer, look at its detailed design. The intricate stone carvings and the unique blend of architectural styles reflect the artistic and cultural influences of the time. Each element tells a story, from the maritime motifs to the symbols of power and protection. Go inside and climb the winding stairs to the top for amazing views of the river and city. The journey upwards is like a step back in time, with each level revealing more about the tower's history and its role in Portugal's naval dominance. Think about Vasco da Gama, sailing from this spot, and Ferdinand Magellan, who sailed around the world. These explorers embarked on perilous journeys, driven by curiosity and the desire to expand the known world. Their voyages not only brought fame and fortune to Portugal, but also paved the way for global exploration. This tower is more than just a pretty building, it shows Portugal's history of sailing. It stands as a monument to the bravery and ingenuity of the explorers who ventured into the unknown, and to the spirit of discovery that defined an era. Look out from the balconies and imagine cannons protecting Lisbon. These cannons were a formidable defense against any threats, ensuring that the city remained a safe haven for its residents and a thriving hub for trade and exploration. Before you go, take a walk along the river. The scenic promenade offers a peaceful retreat, where you can reflect on the rich history and the enduring legacy of the Age of Discovery. The gentle breeze and the serene waters create a perfect backdrop for contemplation. The Belém Tower is just a small part of Lisbon, but it makes you want to see more. Its beauty and historical significance are a gateway to the many other treasures that the city holds. From its vibrant neighborhoods to its cultural landmarks, Lisbon invites you to explore and discover its many stories. Close to Belém Tower is another amazing place, the Jerónimos Monastery. This architectural marvel stands as a testament to Portugal's rich history and artistic heritage. Built in the early 16th century, it was commissioned by King Manuel I to commemorate Vasco da Gama's successful voyage to India. The monastery is not just a religious site, but a symbol of the Age of Discovery, reflecting the wealth and power Portugal amassed during this era. This beautiful building is a great example of the Manueline style, a unique architectural style that incorporates maritime elements and lavish ornamentation. The intricate details on the facade, including ropes, shells, and other nautical motifs, are a nod to Portugal's seafaring prowess. A special Portuguese mix of Gothic and Renaissance designs. The blend of these styles creates a visually stunning and harmonious structure that captures the imagination of all who visit. The pointed arches and ribbed vaults of the Gothic style merge seamlessly with the classical proportions and symmetry of the Renaissance. As you get closer, you'll see how big and grand it is. The sheer scale of the monastery is awe-inspiring, with its expansive courtyards and towering spires. It's easy to see why this site has been designated a UNESCO World Heritage Site. Go inside the church and you'll be amazed by the high ceilings and colourful stained glass windows. The interior is just as impressive as the exterior, with its soaring columns and intricate stonework. The light filtering through the stained glass creates a kaleidoscope of colors that dance across the walls and floors. Visit the cloister, a quiet and peaceful area. This serene space offers a moment of reflection and tranquility, away from the bustling city outside. The cloister is adorned with beautiful arches and lush greenery, making it a perfect spot to sit and contemplate. Walk through the arches and look at the detailed carvings and the sunlight. The craftsmanship is truly remarkable, with each carving telling a story of its own. As the sunlight streams through the arches, it highlights the fine details and brings the stone to life. The Geronimo's monastery is beautiful and full of history. Every corner of this magnificent structure has a tale to tell, from the explorers who set sail from its shores to the monks who lived and prayed within its walls. Vasco da Gama spent his last night here before sailing to India. His journey changed the course of history, opening up new trade routes and establishing Portugal as a major maritime power. As you explore, imagine the monks and the kings and queens who were here long ago. Their presence is still felt in the walls and halls of the monastery, making it a living museum of Portugal's glorious past. You have to visit São Jorge Castle, high up on one of Lisbon's 7 hills. This iconic landmark stands as a sentinel over the city, offering a glimpse into the past and a panoramic view of the present. The castle's strategic location has made it a focal point of Lisbon's history for centuries. This old fort, from the time of the Moors, has amazing views of Lisbon and the Tagus River. The castle's walls have witnessed countless historical events, from battles to royal ceremonies. As you stand on the ramparts, you can almost hear the echoes of the past mingling with the bustling sounds of the modern city below. As you walk up the hill, maybe stop for a ginjina, a cherry drink, a local favorite that has been enjoyed by generations. This sweet and slightly tart liquor is a perfect companion for your journey through the historic streets. The climb may be steep, but the reward is worth every step. And think about all the people who walked these streets before you, from ancient traders to medieval knights and from poets to revolutionaries. These cobblestone paths have been trodden by countless souls, each leaving their mark on the city's rich tapestry. Inside the castle, you'll feel like you've gone back in time. The thick stone walls and narrow passageways evoke a sense of mystery and adventure. Imagine the lives of those who once inhabited these halls, from the Moorish rulers to the Portuguese kings and queens. Explore the walls, where cannons protected the city, standing as silent guardians against invaders. These ancient weapons are a testament to the castle's military significance and the turbulent times it has endured. And look through the arrow slits. The views are amazing. These narrow openings, once used by archers to defend the fortress, now offer a unique perspective of the city. Through these slits, you can see the sprawling urban landscape, a blend of old and new. Look at the red roofs of the Alfama district, one of the oldest neighborhoods in Lisbon. This area is a maze of narrow streets and alleys, each with its own story to tell. The vibrant red tiles create a picturesque scene that is quintessentially Lisbon, the river and the hills. The Tagus River, a lifeline for the city, has been a witness to Lisbon's evolution over the centuries. The hills, with their undulating terrain, add to the city's unique charm and character. Visit the archaeological site inside, where you can see ruins from Roman and Moorish times. These ancient remnants provide a tangible connection to the past, allowing you to walk in the footsteps of those who lived here long ago, where you can see ruins from Roman and Moorish times. The layers of history are evident in the architecture and artifacts, each telling a story of conquest, culture and change. São Jorge Castle is more than just a place to visit. It is a living museum that encapsulates the essence of Lisbon's long and interesting history. Every stone, every archway and every tower has a tale to tell. It shows Lisbon's long and interesting history. From its ancient origins to its modern-day vibrancy, the castle stands as a symbol of resilience and continuity. A visit to São Jorge Castle is not just a journey through history, but a celebration of the enduring spirit of Lisbon. Let's go down from the castle and explore the streets of Alfama, Lisbon's oldest neighborhood. This is the heart of the city, where things move a bit slower. As you walk through the narrow streets with clotheslines between buildings and the smell of fresh bread, you'll feel far away from the busy city. Listen for the music of fado, Portugal's traditional music. This emotional music is often played in small restaurants and bars. Ride the famous Tram 28, which goes through the narrow streets. Get off at the Miradoro das Portas do Sol for a great view. Alfama is a place to enjoy Portuguese food, find hidden shops, and experience the kindness of the people. From Alfama, we go to Praça do Comércio, one of Europe's most impressive squares. This big, open plaza by the Tagus River shows how grand Portugal's golden age was. Imagine the square filled with merchants, sailors, and important people. Look at the elegant yellow buildings with their detailed designs. See the statue of King José I on his horse in the middle of the plaza. Today, Praça do Comércio is a busy place where people relax, have coffee, and watch the world go by. Walk through the Rua Augusta Arch to the Rua Augusta shopping street. Climb to the top of the arch for great views. Get ready to be amazed at the Lisbon Oceanarium, one of the world's biggest aquariums. This amazing building, built for the 1998 World Expo, looks like a giant glass ship on the water. Inside, you'll see a huge tank with sea creatures from around the world. Watch sharks, rays, and colourful fish. The Oceanarium has 4 areas, each showing a different ocean: the North Atlantic, the Antarctic, the Pacific, and the Indian Ocean. You'll see penguins, sea turtles, sharks, and many other creatures. Walk through the underwater tunnel and see fish swimming all around you. The Oceanarium is fun and teaches about protecting our oceans. Let's ride Tram 28. This old tram from the 1930s goes through Lisbon's hilly streets. Sit on the wooden benches and get ready for a fun ride. The tram makes noises as it goes uphill, showing you daily life in Lisbon's neighbourhoods. You'll see colourful buildings, markets and cafes. The tram goes through some of Lisbon's prettiest areas, including Graça, Alfama and Bicha. Have your camera ready for the Graça viewpoint. Riding Tram 28 is like travelling back in time. Let's go to LX Factory, Lisbon's cool and creative area. Located in an old factory, LX Factory is a place for artists, designers and creative people. Walk through the streets with colourful murals and street art, look in independent shops, find vintage items and see the work of local artists. LX Factory is full of unique things. There are many restaurants, cafes and bars with all kinds of food. Check out the events calendar for markets, concerts and exhibitions. Let's go to Rocio Square, a busy and important place in Lisbon. Walk on the wave-patterned pavement and enjoy the energy. Street performers, vendors and people meeting for coffee fill the square. In the middle is the column of Pedro IV. Rocio Square is a great place to start exploring Lisbon. Our last stop is the Time Out Market, a food lover's dream in the Mercado da Ribeira. Here you can try the best Portuguese food, smell the fresh seafood, grilled meats and pastries. With many food stalls, you can try many different dishes and share with your friends. The Time Out Market is a celebration of Portuguese food. That was our tour of Lisbon. From famous places to hidden spots, Lisbon has something for everyone. We hope you want to visit Lisbon yourself. Until next time, happy travels. Please subscribe and support our team by joining this channel. Your membership helps us grow.